At the eve of LECDA USA Convention 2024, Gaza Media caught the CEO, who has been in Maryland for the past week, mobilizing the WDC chapter. The CEO, Mr. Etienne Pascal, attended the Badeka USA Convention last week and have now returned to Arizona due to the inactive nature of the host chapter, and he felt the need to have boots on the ground to ensure all the preparation were going on well.
Especially in a chapter where you don't have an active chapter, it is very important to have boots on the ground, at least during the last week, to make sure that things happen.
Not an active chapter again. Last year or last September of last year, we'll discuss about this. I know we'll come to that. So far, how far have you gone with mobilization? Have you reached door to door to get some people on board?
Oh yeah. I did that even before coming to DC, and I think the fear that I had during these few days that I've been here, I think I don't have anything to be afraid. Might be I can say I was just underestimating the work that the organizing community heads were doing here, especially the Kamal Empires.
And I saw that you were buying, both of you now were buying drinks, heavy loaded.
Yeah.
Water, drinks, everything.
Yeah. Everything is about planning. Okay. You can have the world's money, but if you don't do appropriate planning, you are not going to succeed. So today I went out with him. The CFO is coming in by tomorrow, so that might be a little late. And again, our CFO is a lady, so we can only put so much on her. So we decided to be gentlemen and go out and get the drinks. And this name CEO is just a big name. It doesn't prevent you from doing the necessary tasks that has to be done for success, to ensure success.
Yeah, dear viewer, when we come back, we'll be talking about the preparation for the soccer. What is going on, how is the feel of the atmosphere with what is going on here in Maryland, where LECDA USA Convention 2024 will be taking place. And this is Gaza Media. Okay, dear viewer, you are welcome back to Gaza Media again. I'm here with the CEO. We're just discussing the preview of what is going to look like the convention of LECDA USA, with the whole theme of building the building paradise 2050 through unity. So before we dive into that, the CEO, one of the key activity for tomorrow is the football or the soccer tournament, which everyone knows that football is a team of unity. It's a team of assignment. It brings people together. It brings joy, positive energy. So with preparation going on, how do you feel about it?
Oh, I feel so confident. And like I said, at times from a distance, I'm somebody that I like to see things or have a reason to believe in what I'm being told and what I'm planning. So I had the opportunity today to actually drive with Kamal Empires to the field. We parked and we saw the soccer field where the match will be played. That gave me some satisfaction. I was also with him when one of the president called, and they were in a meeting. Players, they were in a meeting planning to come play. So that also gave me confidence. I had a feel of the trophy, with the name of LECDA engraved on it. So that is real. It's not more imaginary. And I also had a feel of the medals that will be handed to the players. So when we put all this together, there is no iota of doubt. The players are ready. The medals are there. The trophy is there. And most importantly, all the past CEOs, they are talking among themselves behind the scene. We're talking of $500 in this cup. That is the minimum. If the CEOs, they get excited, there might also be another element of surprise coming in, that if depending on what they come up with, that amount can be bombed out. I trust my past CEOs. I trust my predecessors. So this there will be a lot of surprises coming up.
I think this is kind of assignment. And after the soccer match, which of course Gaza Media will be live. There for those that are not able or to travel to Maryland, I'm not saying you shouldn't come. Those that are abroad, like in Europe, Cameroon, at least will be able to bring them some footages. Yeah, the CEO immediately after that there will be a barbecue.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah, a lot of energy calorie will be lost in the field, so people will need to replenish.
absolutely.
I think all the logistics have had a privilege to see some of what is going on behind the scene, the preparation towards the barbecue too as well.
Yes. The drinks have been bought and other necessary items that we need for the barbecue,
Mhm.
they've been bought. And of course, most importantly, last year we had some difficulties, but now we had a host.
Yeah.
You know, I was here last Saturday and I attended the Bamumbu occasion, and I met the couple that will be hosting us. You know, I did not know, but they came up to me and we exchanged greetings, and they told me that it is their honor to host us. I wasn't expecting that. I was looking for them to give to thank them, to host especially a huge community like this one coming. It's a big
Responsibility.
responsibility, and to see people do that with excitement is an added advantage for you to walk into somebody's property knowing that they are excited to have you. Nothing could be better than that.
That's wonderful, and that means when I see the level of preparation this year, it is somewhat like it is a little bit more planned because I know tomorrow evening too as well during the barbecue we'll be having a roundtable discussion on the preview of what will happen on Saturday during the plenary session, and you have also put out kind of a little test of what the keynote speaker, Dr. Arno Simon, is going
Yeah.
to. I mean, this is to really let people know who is going to be the keynote speaker and what people should be anticipating. I think this is more than preparation.
Well, they see going to be everything is being put out there, but trust me, there's still going to be an element of surprise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You just cannot let people anticipate and know everything that is coming.
Sure, for sure.
They know that the keynote speaker is going to be Dr. Anu Simon. A lot of those who know him know his potentials.
Mm-hmm.
So, but they were not going to know what he is going to come unveil to the public. That is for sure.
Sure.
But he was well selected, and it's a square peg in the square hole. If you saw the right up, you understand what
No, I said no. I said when I saw that, I said, okay, yeah, this is the level of preparedness. Then now the cultural aspect too. Let's touch a little bit on that. Last year we had only one traditional dance.
Yeah.
And this year, it seems like there will be maybe more than one or two or three.
Actually, they are going to be four.
Four traditional dances.
Yeah. Last year we had we decided that the fandom and chapter association should be part of the BOT, and that was officially accepted and voted for at the last board meeting,
Mm-hmm.
and we were asked to incorporate that into the constitution. So that was done, and we have the fandom associations as part of the board. So normally, it is part of a requirement that every fandom shows up at the convention with one cultural dance.
Mm-hmm.
So this year, that was we asked for fandoms to come, and we had four serious, not just anything.
I know.
Four serious traditional
Traditional
dances.
dances.
Those who know is say from the war.
I know.
They know that they
Yeah.
are coming, and they are not just coming. There is none of the groups that I've seen that is coming to fool around. Like I said,
Yeah.
I know it's
Yeah.
we have the Inwe Kings. A lot of people within the GC, they don't even know what I'm talking about. But when I got here, I went and greeted them. And when I saw what those guys they were doing, trust me, I know that this is not going to be a joking business.
Yeah. CEO, yeah, having this kind of good program, especially with this kind of culture, I know the BLM person is so much attached to their culture, especially traditional dances. Now, the time is
Mhm.
number one thing. How will people come on time so that they do the deliberation, the panel discussion, people are able to ask questions, get responsive, then traditional dances, dinner or lunch, then go back and come back in the evening. How are you going to manage the time?
Uh, I am happy with that question. I am going to manage the time. We and the BOT and the planning committee, we are going to manage the time. We are not going to let people manage the time for us. What I mean is when you come and you sit there waiting for some other people to come before they start, that is, we have kind of embraced that culture or that attitude. That is not happening. When you get into the hall, even if at the end of the day you're waiting for 300 people, if I have 20 start, it's just like the BLM paradise
Yeah.
we're talking of. You're not going to get everybody on board before they start. So it has to do with discipline and every aspect. We were talking yesterday at a planning meeting. I'm like, if you have, let's just assume that we are being graded for every element or every aspect of this convention planning, from the meetings, from attendance, from the performance, from respect of time. You know, if somebody is grading you and you want to pass, you have to have a good grade in every aspect of it. If people prepare to dance with the kind of preparation that we're having, we are starting at 2. And we're starting at 2 because culture is a very important aspect of this
Okay.
convention. And so you cannot come and say, oh, we did not have enough time and people are coming to dance. And by the time they reach the arena, you are asking them to go out. That is not only disappointing to the people watching, but it is disappointing to whoever might have called off work, dress,
Mhm.
to come and
To
dance.
dance.
I don't want anybody who shows up to live with that kind of impression. And so it has to be meticulously planned. And the program will be out tonight. And if we have to do an item between 10 and 11, and between 10 and 11, that item is not done, it is signed
Oh.
off.
So
You
on
know,
Saturday, what will be the starting time when people need to be at the convention hall seated?
10,
10. Okay.
10.
So please, dear viewers, when they say 10, that is not the time you are leaving your house. 10 is the time you clock in there, you go to work. When they say your skill shift start at 10, it is not 10 that you leave your house. 10, you're supposed to be seated and be ready for the CEO or whoever the moderator to address the audience and kickstart the program. Again, this is Gaza Media. We thank you for staying tuned. The CEO, is there any other thing that maybe you may want to share? I know there's so much to do starting tomorrow. No, maybe even starting today already. I already see
Yeah,
those.
of course, this is this I am going to talk more about this maybe during the convention
Mhm.
because I want uh, Liberian people to know that we are planning this. We are planning to deliver. This is the first convention. We want to create awareness, but the underlying all this, if
Mhm.
the BLM doesn't get better after all this, you play the soccer match,
Mhm.
good performance with traditional dances and the rest. That is not the goal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Our goal is not to have a good
Okay.
convention and then flip to the next
Please.
page. No, the goal is to make the BLM better.
Okay.
So everything we are planning is just like the spice, the different spices that you put in the soup to come up with
Okay.
something better.
Yeah.
So we have to focus on the price. And no matter how sure I am still not fully motivated because something has to be achieved.
Chief.
And what we have to achieve is not the euphoria that we are generating and say, oh, this year is better than, oh, no. What has to be achieved needs some income. And I don't see finances coming in. I would rather we stay quiet without making any noise as if the convention doesn't exist. And if people can pump in money for me and the executive to go achieve for the BLM, I will prefer that, because this is not about making public, having a good public face and nothing to show for at the end of the day. So I am happy with everything. I'm happy with the level of preparation. I'm happy with everything that is coming in. But on the line, that is my honest evaluation. I am worried because I don't see a lot of contribution coming in. I am just hoping that that will come as an element
Yeah.
of surprise, because that, at the end of the day, that is what is going to matter.
And I think, like you said, sometimes people hang on the Frenches. They want to see maybe some action. Maybe from tomorrow, when we'll be having the panel discussion, which is the media time. I think some of the community leaders, thank you for organizing and sponsoring that program, so that people can really speak their mind. I mean, it will not be a bashing question left and right, but just for people to speak sincerely
Yeah,
what they have in mind,
voice your opinion.
voice opinion, what can be done, what is it that people are doing, or what is it that maybe it's not moving. Let's do it this way and give suggestion. Like I said on my right up, please come with an open mind, give your positive comment, positive criticism, the way we can better the BLM, especially with the theme of this year convention, building the BLM paradise 2050 through unity.
Unity and development.
Unity and development. Thank you. Again, stay tuned to tomorrow. I will be back tomorrow afternoon, probably in the field. Ciao.